What's up, guys? K.357 coming to you here. Today is Monday, the 4th of February. I hear Molly, she's over there. She's wanting to go outside again. She loves the outdoors. She's our new mascot here at the gun shop. I'm going to share a gun that we have in here this morning. It's really neat because this gun's about half of what it would have cost originally new, which would be about $1,000. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. But first, let me make a comment or comments on gun reviews. I had a couple of people, and you know, I've had a YouTube channel for a little over a year. I got about right at 1,200 subscribers, which I'm thrilled about. It's definitely headed in the right direction. But and, you know, hey, you can make whatever comments that you want. I'll never post videos where you're not able to make comments, you know, and everybody's entitled to an opinion. But I had a guy that it almost appeared as if he was scolding me because I didn't do, on the gun reviews, I did some on the 43 and the 43X and the 43X and the P365 SIG, you know, making comments like, well, you didn't say how wide the slide was compared to the SIG 365, or you don't give the weight. You didn't say how long the barrel is. Who cares? That's probably what I'm going to title this video as. Who cares? Who cares? Are you telling me that you're going to make a purchase? And I may lose some subscribers over this. I hope I don't. But I'm serious when I say this. I got 15 years law enforcement. I've been a firearms instructor for quite some time. NRA firearms instructor and law enforcement firearms instructor. Listen, do you think when an officer goes to work at a police department, they get a choice on which gun they carry? There are some that you don't get a choice, but you get another option if you got really small hands. But because I do believe it's very important that the gun fits your hand properly. Because if it doesn't, you're not going to shoot it very well. But for the most part, every agency I worked at, Glock 21, this is what you get. You don't say, well, I'd rather carry a Glock 17, which a lot of agencies are going to Glock 17s now. Because overall, they fit better in more officers' hands than that Glock 21 does. Glock 21's a big gun. You're not going to go to work to Lee County Sheriff's Office. You might as well not go there if you don't want to carry a SIG P320, because that's what they carry. It's a fine gun. You're not going to go to Pittsburgh Police Department if you don't want to carry a Glock 17. The point is listen, when you buy a handgun, for gosh sakes, I hope that you're going to put it in your hand. Who gives a flippity flip if the slide is 1/2 of a centimeter wider than the other gun? Who cares? Hopefully you're not going to buy that gun just based on that. And it's just funny. I kind of laugh at gun reviews. Just put the meat and potatoes of it out there. They'll tell how long the barrel is, how wide the slide is, the weight of the trigger pull. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger on it. Heck, most people don't even know what a 5.5 pound trigger pull feels like. A Glock has a 5.5 pound trigger pull. Okay? If you told me, hey, this gun's got a 5.5 pound trigger pull, okay, but I'm not gonna buy that gun until I put the gun in my hand, until I try the trigger out. I'm not gonna do it. I hope you wouldn't do it. I guess some of these folks out here, and I like their channels too, just think, you know, they're doing you a great service by giving you every single specification on that gun. It's called Google. If you want to know how long the slide is, how wide the slide is, what the trigger pull is, how long the length of the handle is, just Google it and you can find it out. You're wasting airtime by sitting there telling people all this crap. And this guy just kind of scolded me, so I'm thinking if he's thinking that, then maybe other people are thinking that. You're doing yourself a big disservice if you don't put the gun in your hand. When people come in here, I encourage them. If they say picked out 3 guns, I usually tell them to go with the gun that fits the best in your hand. You can look at these 2 guns and tell that this SIG is slightly smaller than this 43. It's certainly smaller than the 43X. I don't have to tell you. You need to come in and try it out. You need to put the gun in your hand. Put the gun in your hand. Now, when it comes to weight, there's just not a big significant difference in these 2 guns. Is there a big significant difference in these 2 guns? Yeah, this is a Desert Eagle. I could probably tell you in a video, this gun weighs this much, this gun weighs this much. But still, you got to put this gun in your hand to appreciate the true weight of this Desert Eagle. I hope you're not going to buy a gun. I hope you never buy a gun just based on a video. Just based on a video, you know. I'll just kind of get off my high horse there. But yeah, if you're a law enforcement officer or in the military, you take what they give you. You take what they give you. Now, when you're off duty as a police officer or as a citizen, it's great because you get choices. You choose what you want. You choose what you want. The 365 is a great gun. Some people knock it. The Glock 43 is a great gun. The Glock 43X will be a great gun. But this notion of getting down to brass tacks about how long the slide is and how wide it is compared to another gun and it's 2 millimeters difference, who cares? Who cares? You got to put the gun in your hand. You need to put the gun in your hand, and you'll know. You'll know almost instantly, especially if you're an experienced gun shooter. You'll know if you put this gun in your hand, no, this ain't gun for me. But I've had some of my students, well, here I go, students, I'm thinking like an instructor. Some of my customers put the 43X in their hand. Oh, man, this is great. The handle's longer. They don't ask me how long the handle is compared to this gun. It's longer. It feels better in their hand. That stuff just irks me. And some of you may be looking at this video and say, Kevin Dodson's lost his mind. What's the big deal? Well, that's just it. It ain't no big deal, but you got all these folks out there that do videos that think they're doing you a great service by giving you all the mathematical numbers on the size of the gun, the width of the barrel, the length of the barrel. I mean, in general terms, yeah, you know, okay, it's got a 4 1/4 inch barrel, blah, 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 whatever, but still doesn't matter. You're going to put that gun in your hand before you buy it, okay? You're going to put that gun in your hand. I just couldn't believe that this guy said, you didn't tell the difference in the width of the slide compared to, I don't know what I was comparing to, 43 or 43X or whatever. Who cares, dude? Who cares? I mean, you're just being way too anal. I mean, it's laughable to me. It's funny. Because I hope you don't go around buying guns just based on a video. You know? You won't even remember those numbers when you go in and look at that gun. You won't even remember what you heard on that video. You're going to put the gun in your hand. You're going to base and form your opinion on that. All right, enough said on that. I'm going to get off my high horse. I hope your team won yesterday in the Super Bowl. I don't keep up with sports as much as I used to. I'm just too busy doing all kinds of stuff, you know. But, man, there used to be a time, buddy, I would have to be in front of that TV during the Super Bowl with some hot wings and just loving every minute of it and chowing down. My brother's Eric is still like that. He just loves football. I like football, but like I said, you know, it seems like the older I get, the busier I get, and it's just not on the list of priorities for me anymore. But I know for most, and that's where I'm weird in that part, you know, because I know most Americans, hey, buddy, Super Bowl Sunday, they're going to be in front of a TV. All right, I got this gun in here at $485. This is what they call, this is, anyway, by the way, this is a SIG P229 all-steel gun. I love the all-steel SIGs. I've got a 229 chambered in 357 SIG because, you know, that's my favorite caliber. But this is the 229 in 40 Smith & Wesson. Now, it does have contrast sights. It does not have night sights. When I got mine in, I put my, night sights on my gun. So it's a total hookup. But this is what you call your red box SIG. Your red box SIG. And for the most part, the only place I've been able to get these from is Lipsy's. All right, it's one of our distributors. A red box gun is usually their law enforcement trade-ins because some of your agencies are what we call CALEA accredited agencies. And by CALEA standards, they have to get a gun. I want to say it is every 3 years. They must get new guns. It doesn't matter if they're all pristine or whatever. They have to get new guns. So most of these are law enforcement trade-ins, which honestly means they haven't been shot a whole lot. I can just tell you that from my observation and statistics. Cops don't shoot guns as much as you think they might do. Now, there's some that do, and of course, their high scores show it, but a lot of them don't. But anyway, the gun is sit back to SIG, totally refurbished. It's reparkerized, new pins, springs, things like that. And essentially, you get a brand new gun. It looks like brand new, just like this gun. This gun is a red box SIG, so the gun comes in a red box, a little red cardboard box. It's 6-hour arms on the top of the box. But they're incredible, incredible deals. If you're looking for a SIG, when you come in, ask me, hey, is there any red box deals going on? Because this gun's $1,000 brand new, folks. Just under $1,000. We got it at $485. It looks like a brand new gun. It is a brand new gun, pretty much. Now, I don't think they replaced the barrel. I'm sure they don't, but still got fantastic rifling still left in the barrel. But anyway, I love the all steel SIGs. You know, it's got the decock there. And it comes with 2 magazines. Looks brand new. Looks brand new. So that's what I got for you today. This will go quick. Remember that little P938? Yeah, it sold Saturday. It didn't last long at all. I knew it wouldn't. That was a good price on that gun. You got a holster and you got 3 magazines, 2-tone with stainless slide. That was a nice little pistol. So anyway, I got about an hour before I open up, so I got a little housekeeping stuff that I need to do, and I need to let my little Molly girl back out because I don't see her, so she might be walking around. No, Molly, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about using the bathroom, not in my store. So anyway, hey, listen, if I offended somebody, you know, I apologize, but I'm serious, guys, when it comes to these videos that do all that. In other words, you didn't do a thorough enough review. I don't know. Guy probably just don't know what he's talking about. It doesn't sound like it anyway. For God's sakes, I hope you'd put the gun in your hands and you wouldn't buy any freaking gun based on a video. Okay? I mean, the videos are nice. I love YouTube videos. When we get new product in here and things like that, hey, man, if I don't know a whole lot about it, I'll go straight to YouTube. Somebody's demoing it. Okay? But, you know, when it comes to guns that you hold in your hand, okay, they're going to go in my hand. They're going to go in my hand. All right, so that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. So we're located at 1606 Westover Drive, Sanford, NC, 27330. Our phone number is area code 919-708-5475. And we got another concealed carry class coming up the 16th. We had a great class this past Saturday. Had a nice, good turnout, and so there are lots more citizens available. There are not a lot more citizens now eligible to get a concealed carry permit. All right, and I'm tickled about that. More armed people out there, law-abiding citizens, the safer we'll all be. Of course, with training, I mean, I always, when I do my concealed carry classes, I tout training all the time. I can't emphasize it enough how important it is to go to the range and train. You know, they got a little saying out there, maybe I've mentioned it. If you knew you was going to be in a gunfight tomorrow, would you train harder today or yesterday? Of course you would. My gosh, I hope you would. So anyway, you can get on there and register. I've got dates posted out through March, through the end of March. Okay, so that little gentleman out there that made that little comment, hey man, I ain't trying to tick you off or anything, but I'm just telling you, you know, that's just my opinion, how I feel about this stuff with thorough reviews on videos. And I will, and I agree. There's one guy on there that he wants me to go out and range test or go out there and shoot a 458 SOCOM so bad he can't stand it. And I promise you I'm going to do that. I will be very soon going to the range, same range that we do our concealed carry class, and do some videos on the range, firing different guns and whatnot. 'Cause, I mean, man, that's fun. That's going to be even a lot funner, you know, than sitting here in this seat, which I enjoy doing this, you know. I enjoy sharing things with you, but I'm the same way. I love to watch videos with folks out on the range doing videos and things like that. So, you know, I understand that completely. And I promise you, just hold your horses. I promise you I'll do it, okay? All right, so that's my little get off my pedestal thing there. Seriously, I ain't trying to tick nobody off. I'm just giving you my honest opinion, okay? My honest opinion. Those of you that still want to do the videos and give the nth degree measurements on everything, you go right ahead and have at it, you know, whatever floats your boat, you know. But you won't hear me doing that. I mean, because it's just not practical to me, okay? Of course, now I got a gun shop too, you know, and you know, come in here and put these guns in your hands, things like that, you know. If I didn't, I don't know, maybe I would do that, but I'd like to think as an instructor, I'd still tell you need to put the gun in your hand. All right, so till I see you next time, stay armed, stay safe. Don't forget about this red box SIG, like new, half the price of a new one. Half the price for new one if you're a 40 Smith & Wesson fan. By the way, these magazines will also accommodate 357 SIG rounds. And all you need is a 357 SIG barrel. You just change the barrel out. And then you got a 229 chamber and 357 SIG. So you got 2 barrels, 1 gun. Essentially, you got, today I want to shoot the 40 Smith & Wesson. Tomorrow I want to shoot 357 SIG. You got all that in this gun right here. It's just like my 357 SIG. I could put a 40 barrel in it and it'll shoot 40 because the magazines will accommodate both 357 SIG and 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, enough said. Lordy be, I'm 15 minutes on this video, so see you.